There's been a lot of talk and there's been a lot of excitement, and today the work begins in earnest. Kmart with us here. Kimberly, set the scene for us as we're about an hour away from their first practice.
Greeny, not only are we going to get to see Aaron Rodgers on the field for the first time in a Jets uniform in training camp practice, but I'm told we will hear from the Jets' new quarterback later this afternoon. Listen, the excitement is palpable. Talking to Quinnen Williams and hearing from players yesterday, the Rodgers effect it is palpable. Everybody is excited. Everybody knows the type of talent that's on this team. Internally, though, they understand they have a lot of work to be done. This is a new roster, a lot of talent, but it's still a new team, new players. But they do have a Hall of Fame quarterback, Greeny, as you know. So the Jets, off of last year, they're looking to build, and not just build incrementally. This is a team that has Super Bowl in its sights, but we'll see if they're able to do it this year.
That's the point, is that a little bit of improvement is not enough when you make the kind of all-in move they did here. Yesterday, you were telling me, Kmart, that internally they were trying to tamp down some of these expectations and this excitement and enthusiasm. It does not feel like that's going to be possible. What can you tell us?
Not at all. Listen, today's the first day of 4 straight practices. They're going to have fans here Saturday and Sunday. This place is going to be jumping. We have double-decker seating. We have like this place I've never seen. You know, I've covered the Jets a long time. I have never seen it look like this. Inside, even Quinnen Williams said, he pointed to the bleachers. Like, it's never looked like this. And now maybe that's not exactly due to Aaron Rodgers being here, but it does speak to a different feel. Things feel lighter in Florham Park. Everybody's in a good mood, and for good reason, because when you bring in a guy who's been in a Super Bowl MVP, has been at the top of his game, they know that they have a lot of work in front of them, and they have big hopes.
All of Bill Belichick's former players all say similar things, and I've heard you say a million times, you don't want to get too excited about things that you haven't accomplished yet. Jets have a lot of young players. There are a lot of expectations. There is a lot of enthusiasm. What is the impact and concern that comes with that?
Well, I think, number one, you have to manage those expectations, and the head coach has to make sure that the rest of the team, that new roster that was not together last year, they can manage those expectations. And we were talking earlier today, and I dove in my little filing cabinet of things that I have, and I went back to minicamp OTAs. I have my book from 2010, and Bill Belichick, every single OTA, the start of minicamp, the start of training camp, he hammers on these 4 characteristics, these 4 things. I write them right here on the front of the notebook, and these are when you walk in the door. When you walk into the facility of the Patriots, Bill Belichick will quiz you. He will ask you, what do those 4 things say? And when you walk into the building, it's work hard, do your job, be attentive, and put the team first. That's the 4 when you walk in the room. Now, when you leave the building, Bill Belichick, he doesn't care about anything outside of the building. He doesn't care about the hype. He doesn't want you to care about the hype. And he will tell everyone on that team that we have to manage the expectations that everyone else has put on us. So when you leave the building, those 4 things are ignore the noise, don't fuel the hype. So you don't want to fuel the hype that's going on. You don't want to do anything that's going to create more attention onto your team. And then the last 2 things are speak for yourself. You don't want to speak for somebody else. And then manage the expectations. That's the last one. Because the expectations that everyone else puts on this team, the Jets, the Patriots, back when we were repeating every single year and winning the division, they were very high. The standard was high. So you can't listen to that. You have to put on the blinders. There's no light at the end of the tunnel right now, especially in training camp. You know, you're going into this train tunnel, right? And it's just a black hole. And then as you progress here and you build this roster and the team comes together, you're able to see what you're creating. And then you go into the season, and that's when things really start.
RC.
Bro, why is everybody such a Debbie Downer? I don't understand why we have to make football not be fun. Right? You know what? I get it, Nico. Nico likes to say all the time that he played for a very good organization, which he did, right? It's the New England Patriots. I myself also went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. I played for a team that went to 3 in 5. We were 12-4, 3 years out of 4. And guess what? We always expected to be that. Every time we walked in camp, we expected to be there. And you know what happened? It was packed every day in Latrobe, and people were excited every day in Latrobe. And what did we do when we saw them people? We went out and we competed. We played against each other like we didn't know each other every single day. And then on Sunday, and then during the season, we rode for each other like we all grew up in the same house. You don't have to mind F me. You ain't got to trick me. You don't have to trick me into thinking that we aren't good. I know we good. I know we have a chance. And because I know we have a chance, I'm going to pour my entire heart and soul into every single day because I got a chance. Nobody wants to go to work and not have a chance. I do not want to work for ESPN. And they tell me, no matter what you do, you'll never be good enough to be on Get Up. Then I need to get a new job. If I can't get on Get Up, I need a new job. If I can't go win a Super Bowl, I need a new job.
I understand that. RC, I know, baby. I know. Come on. You're preaching to the choir. Come on now.
I like every part of this. And you
manage
see
everybody's expectations.
The difference in the mentalities.
Go,
Kmart.
On the show.
Yeah.
That is Belichick and that is Tomlin literally on Get Up. Like, it is wild. But yeah. Greeny, this shows there are multiple ways to win championships. And you have to do, each organization is different. The Jets they've got the Hard Knocks cameras here. They've got to embrace it. I think part of the frustration for them was just the process in how it was told to them that they were going to do Hard Knocks when they didn't want to. I think they got to embrace the cameras. Let the world see these are not the same old Jets. This is a new day in Florham Park. The vibe is strong. It is a good vibe here, and we have a good football team and a great quarterback. That's all they have to do.
We need a moment of zen for our friend RC. Harry, jump in here because in expectations, look, I hear what Ryan is saying. I hear what both of them are saying, and neither one of them is wrong. But the reality is the Jets are a very young group that has basically no history of winning whatsoever. And now all of a sudden you walk in the door and everyone's telling you, you need to win the Super Bowl or we're going to tell you you were a failure. That does feel like something to me. Harry, go.
Yeah, but I also believe in today's day and age and the way these young players are, you got to be able to have fun in doing so.
Yeah.
You can't be the disciplinarian and strict and you can't do this, you can't wear that. They have to be able to have fun, and that's something that they did last year. We know that defense had a great time. Sauce Gardner, Aaron Rodgers coming over. The expectations are even higher now. They feel like they have a dude at the quarterback position, but you still have to be able to have fun in doing so because nobody wants to go to work and be bored every day. If it's just strictly straight and narrow and you're looking straight ahead, you got to be able to have fun and just have a good time, man. That's fun, and also winning. Winning cures a lot of that.
Yeah, understood. I mean, it's not. Nico, I don't want to put words in your mouth. It's not about not having fun. It's about being focused on the things that actually matter. You can have fun doing that, and there is concern when you have a young. No, RC, no. Go ahead. You tell me if I'm wrong.
I think.
Nope.
When did we start
you
talking
Greeny,
about
it's your
fun?
show.
I was not saying anything about fun.
No. Go ahead.
Winning is fun.
Go ahead,
Winning
Nico.
is fun. When you win Super Bowls, when you win, that's fun. Sundays, when you walk on the field and you go out there and you execute at a high level and you win your division and then you get in the playoffs and everyone starts over again at 0 and then you make your way to the Super Bowl and you win one of these, that's fun. And then you go to the after party and you drink your face off and you dance with your teammates. That's fun. Okay, the off season, that's not fun.
That is
Training
fun.
Camp,
That's fun, Nico.
It ain't fun.
Nico, that's fun.
RC, I'll give you the final word. Go.
I wouldn't know about that part. So.
I will
RC, go.
say this. I will say this, guys. I was one of those very strange people that loved training camp. I didn't bring a TV. Oof. All I did was read books. I had my food catered in my room. I would stay inside autographs until everybody left. I was up at like 4 a.m. I thought that training camp was like the best time of year. Probably because I had 3 little kids too. But it's not about having fun. I'm not saying that you can't have fun. What I'm saying is you have to understand that the only pressure that can be put on the team has to be the pressure that's put on the team inside the locker room. And there is a pressure to win anytime you're getting paid to play football. You need to do your best to excel at your highest level, and that's what the Jets are tasked with.
All right, Nico, finish it. Put that in the air one more time. Let's see what it's all about. There it is. One more time. That's what everybody is chasing, and the Jets chase starts today. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.